and doing a cooking show. My mom doesn't know.
What cooking show are we doing?
A 3 Kings Day cooking show.
So what do we say? Happy 3 Kings Day! Happy Day of Epiphany! And we're making Rosca de Reyes. It's a sweet, kind of like almost like a challah bread consistency. It's like a sweet bread that's normally done in Latin America and in Spanish countries, right? Yeah, so we normally buy it, but this year I've been doing my research and I've been learning how to make my own, and here we go. This is what we're going to do. I'm gonna try it. I've studied a couple of recipes. I dissect and study recipes from all over to see what we are gonna come up with. So I'm doing it a little bit different. I'm doing it a Mexican style way, and doing it with a twist of the Spaniard way of doing it. So I'm meshing both together to make what we're gonna eat today, right? Okay, so what's important? What do you have?
So when we finish it again, we're gonna put a baby Jesus inside, and whoever finds it first in the cake gets to pick when it's present time.
It's like the Mardi Gras cake that they have too, and you put this little baby Jesus, and then whoever finds it, in different places they have different traditions. We are just if we find it, somebody gets a special present, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that's it. So here are our ingredients. Let's do this. Yeah, that looks like a hook, right? But
yeah, it's like a pirate.
But it's 3 Kings Day, not Pirates Day. Okay, so here we go. I will put all the details for the recipe on the description, but here we go. We have flour. It's about 4 cups of flour, and I put a teaspoon of salt in there, so we have that. Okay, what are the ingredients that we're gonna need? Flour and
eggs,
some salt,
orange wax,
orange zest,
yeast, and
sugar,
and powder.
All right, and powdered sugar for later as well. Okay, so we zested an orange. This is what we had at home, so we zested these. And then we put some vanilla in here, right? So I put a teaspoon of vanilla and then some orange zest. And if you have orange extract, you can use that. I did not have at home, so I'm gonna tweak it. I'm gonna put a little bit of the orange juice in there. And we have this is 3/4 cups of butter softened. We have 3 teaspoons of yeast, active yeast. Then we have what I said, it's about 4 cups to maybe 1/8 cup of flour. And then we have salt, which is about, I think I put a teaspoon. You're making me forget what I'm talking about, okay? 4 eggs, and then we have 1/2 cup of sugar. So all of these ingredients are gonna get mixed together. He's such a little hand.
Okay, let's get started.
Okay, let's get started. All right, let's see.
Let's see what it does.
Let's see what it does. We're supposed to put it slow inside, slow and steady.
Even though I put all of it.
I put all of it.
To make a special, because the cake is big.
Let me grab my fork here so I can help the dough.
Yeah.
If you don't have a mixer, you could definitely do it by hand.
Exactly. Or if you don't have this, then you can buy it at the store. Or
okay.
Okay. So. I'll tell you when I'm done.
The butter has to be super softened because because we want it to get mixed in there.
Yeah. We want our cake to be very good.
And then we get to decorate this cake.
I think real one.
Okay, so now that this is going, we're gonna put a warm milk, just a little bit at a time. Again, you want the dough, don't touch that, you're so eager. You want the dough to be sticky consistency, so we'll see what we got. After this is mixed, we have to wait an hour for it to get puffy. You know how when I make bread, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger? And then we gotta wait. So we're gonna wait for that to be mixed. Here we go. So I have this bowl. This is like my proofing bowl that I use for all my breads, all my doughs. I have some butter. I'm just gonna line it with some butter so the dough doesn't stick. In my oven, I have a proofing setting, a bread proofing setting. So I have that on. So I'm gonna put it there because it's nice and warm and it allows the dough to rise pretty good. Okay, so we have the dough and we're going to take it out of the mixer. Again, it's a little bit of a sticky consistency. Just put it in a little bowl. Touch it. Is it sticky? What does it kind of feel like?
It feels like ice cream.
It doesn't feel like ice cream. Ice cream is cold. Okay, put it in the bowl.
Wow.
Okay, now we're going to take
a napkin.
I'm gonna wet it. I'm gonna put it in the oven and then it's going to set for about an hour. So I'll wait and then we'll see how it rises. We'll punch it, we'll form it, we'll decorate it, and we will bake it. So stay tuned. Boy, oh boy, that little boy has so much energy and he tired himself out. And I'm glad because now I have time to do the rest of the things that I need for this recipe. I love for him to help me. I love when my kids are helping me and they like to participate and help out in the kitchen and learn. But sometimes it does get in my way and it slows the process. So here we are. I am getting ready to do all the little other things while I'm waiting for the bread to rise. It's gonna take about an hour. And here it is. It's just the decoration part. So normally they decorate it with a couple of like candied fruits and things like that. But I like to take it more until like a, I guess, harvesty kind of rustic look. So I am doing oranges. So I just cut them like that and then we'll candy them on top, add some sugar, cherries. Then I have slivered almonds. And then you're gonna need some egg for the egg wash and some sugar. And then here I have, there's like a little, almost like shortbread cookie pastry that goes along the seams because the bread looks like a giant donut or a giant crown because it's the three kings. So it's kind of like these little shortbread cookie like decorations in it, layers. So it's basically 1/4 cup of powdered sugar and 1/2 cup of flour and then 1/4 cup of softened butter. You mix it, you make it into a little bowl. We let it cool or, you know, stay in the fridge for a while so that it can kind of get a little bit harder. Like almost like you're making a sugar cookie or a shortbread cookie. And then we'll shape it and put it in the crown. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do now. Just make that little ball paste. I also added a little bit of almond extract and a little bit of vanilla. I don't know. I feel like, you know, if it's supposed to be like a shortbread cookie, I want it to taste like something, right? I don't know. It's not normal. It's not a thing that you actually do. It's just my little thing, my little invention for this. Parchment paper. And set that in the fridge to chill. And then we'll wait on the bread. So how I'm combining the Mexican traditional Rosca del Rey with the Spaniard is that the recipe is basically the Mexican style version of the Rosca del Rey, but the Spanish version from Spain has a whipping cream like frosting inside. So I'm going to do that because we love it. And we're gonna have our Rosca del Rey with some hot cocoa by the fire and just set a cute little mood for our celebration today. So that's why I'm doing that whipping cream. And it's pretty easy to make it. It's just whipping some heavy cream and adding some powdered sugar and then just putting it inside our Rosca del Rey, which is like the crown of the three kings, right? Okay, so now let's wait and then we'll continue.
Yeah!
We're back. Okay, we have the dough. It has risen. Not as much as I would have liked, I don't think. I'm not used to doing it like that. I'm used to making bread where I put the yeast and it blooms and then I put it in the dough. But we'll see. Hopefully it'll come out, right? It's our first time. Okay, so we got the dough.
How many punches?
1, 2.
How many punches?
You know what? We need a little bit of flour. Let me just grab some flour from here.
Always have safety first with your mommy when you're making it.
Why are you eating the candy?
What?
The
Yeah.
chocolate.
Can I have a chocolate?
No. He's eating all the chocolate.
I ate a tree.
Okay.
Mom, what is that big little green thing?
Oh, you know what? Because I was making little crowns for you guys. Little three kings crowns for our little decoration. Okay. Put a hole in here. Where's the baby? Where's the baby? I'm gonna put the baby soon.
Let's put the baby in.
Okay.
Put the baby
Put it right there.
down.
Oh gosh. Another one. Another one.
How painful was a baby? I have a baby. Wanna see a baby?
Okay, we're gonna hide that baby. Another one. Okay, there's the baby.
The baby.
Okay, ready?
My
We're gonna hide it.
too. I wanna hide it right there.
Put it in there.
I'm gonna get it first. Yes, you do got it.
Okay. The thing I put in the fridge. It's right here. Okay, we're gonna cut these in slices.
You got the baby.
The baby is not in there. What are you talking about? We put it in the dough.
It's in here.
Lord. I'm just gonna bend it and put it in
Mom.
here. Ooh, the oven is ready. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put the egg wash in the parts that doesn't have that sugar cookie dough. Gonna cut them in half.
What? What's in that?
And some of them get this, and some of them get this.
What is this? What is this?
That's sugar. Now some sugar.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get the cookie.
Okay, so here it is. But just like that. Okay, so it's done and it looks good. Does it smell good? Smell it.
I can't smell it.
You can smell it. But I'm gonna drizzle some chocolate, semi-sweet chocolate, and I warmed up some heavy cream and then it makes the chocolate ganache. So I'm just gonna drizzle. You wanna try? Okay, so it's just lines. 1. Okay, keep going. You can't go wrong with chocolate. Okay, put the cherries right in each of the dots. I also have whipped cream that I made so that when we eat it with our hot cocoa, we will have this for dessert. And we have our table set. We are having some Spanish tapas for dinner, for our Day of Epiphany dinner. And then this is dessert with some hot cocoa. Are you excited?
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to get some more cherries.
We need 3 more.
Okay. And there we have it. Our beautiful tapas dinner for the Day of Epiphany, 3 Kings Day. And I made some delicious, simple little things that we can have. And it didn't take a lot of time. We have like some sausages that I got. They're pre-made. I just put them in the oven, marinated some cherry tomatoes with just some olive oil, salt, and pepper. And then I had an olive tapenade salad that I had gotten in a big jar, and it's so delicious. And of course, for my Dominican side, I had to make some tostones, but this time I made them in the air fryer. So not so much guilt because they're not deep fried, but tostones are fried plantains, and they're so delicious. And they go well with like the olive tapenade and the tomatoes and the sausage. It makes a great combination. And then I have a cheese platter with a variety of cheeses and meats and some figs for decoration. And I made it into a little shape of a crown too, because that's the theme, right? And of course, we have our Rosca de Reyes. I made phyllo dough with some spinach and cheese and eggs, so kind of like little quiches, and those were simple. The phyllo dough you buy in the freezer section in your supermarket, and then it's just spinach. You just steam it, put some cheese on it, egg, salt, pepper, and put it in the oven. It's delicious and simple. And then we have some tater tots. Yes, my kids are obsessed with tater tots. So traditionally in Spain, they do what is called papas bravas. So it's like a spicier, small potatoes with like tomato sauce in them and then some spices. So I decided tater tots it is, and we'll put some tahini sauce on top or some spices, and I have like a spicy mayo ketchup that can go with it. And then we have some crab cakes that we got. I think we got them at Sam's Club, and they're actually not farm raised. They are wild Alaskan salmon crab cakes. So I had to get them. So we have those, and I think that's it. That's our little dinner for the Day of Epiphany. Super simple and delicious.
Feliz
Dia de los Reyes! Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe.